I made it. I'm unpacked. Everything went smoothly. And here I am. Quick little room tour from the bed itself, because now I'm relaxing. I got bathroom and stuff back there, front doors over there, and then I am rocking this kind of view. It's kind of nice. It's kind of pretty. Honestly, the views everywhere are beautiful. So if I just wanted to go out that front door over there and see something crazy gorgeous, I'll get it. Hello! Hello again! So, just wanted to update, just wanted to say everything is going beautifully. I feel amazing. I'm gonna rest a little bit, probably take a little nap, because my sleep schedule is definitely not 100% there. And then I'm gonna continue with the day. I already have a spa planned for later today. We got registration, spa session planned, a welcome ceremony as well. So it's gonna be beautiful. See you in a bit. Oh shoot, I said I would record, and so this is what we're doing right now, very quickly. As you could see, I'm very much ready for bed. It has been a beautiful, beautiful day. All right, let's recount, right? All right, the event hasn't started yet officially. It was just registration day today. So no crazy breakthroughs yet, other than the fact that I did realize just how much of a digital detox I need to be on. I am so locked in on my phone with regards to using it as, mental stimulation. And so, yeah, using this as a time to fully disconnect internet and Wi-Fi and, just have my phone almost as like a portable alarm, and that's about it. Otherwise, going with the flow, meeting up with people outside serendipitously, like doing stuff like that without needing to look at my phone and look at whether it's social media or listen to an audiobook or play a game or whatever, right? That was like the one big thing. But anyways, the way the day kind of went was I landed in Nandi at like 4 a.m, and my flight wasn't until my second flight to Savu wasn't until 7:50, landing at 9, more or less. So I had a couple hours to kill. So I ended up watching the sunrise at the airport. It was beautiful. It was phenomenal. Definitely gonna add some pictures. And after the sunrise and the flight, we made it. Checked myself in. Got this delicious, cutesy little drink. Right as we arrived. Oh my gosh, such a good drink. It was like pineapple mango maybe, I don't know. It was delish. A good juice. And then I signed myself up for a bunch of stuff, including a bunch of spa treatments. I got this whole package because your boy loves a good deal, and I want to take advantage of this. So I've never done a spa treatment before, and I said, why not? Another thing that I've never done before, but I'm a little less likely to do, or a little more hesitant for, was colonics hydrotherapy, which, if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much cleaning out your colons with water. I'll let you fill in the blanks as to how that happens. But yeah, so after we did all that, I'm trying to wrap my head around it because it's truly been a long day. It's I think 9 p.m. right now. I'd say that's been a long day. I guess it's only been, like, is that 17 hours? 12, 5, 17? Yeah. Final answer, 17 hours. But it's also been a lot. It's been a lot. A lot has happened in that time. Because after, registering for these stuff, I basically chilled out, then actually registered for the event, because I guess I didn't register. What I did is I checked into the hotel, which is a little bit different, and registered for the activities, which is a little bit different. But then we had actual registration. That was fun, a blast, good time seeing our friends over at the event center, which is like on the resort over here. Beautiful. I just realized there's a light behind me, so the lighting is definitely probably a bit garbo, but whatever. We live, laugh, love through it. It's gonna look like I have a halo. But then we got this bad boy right over here. Another light. I'll work on this for the next one. But the main thing I wanted to tell you is after registration and doing all that stuff, I actually did my first spa treatment, and it was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I didn't have my phone with me, digital detox thing, but also I want to have my phone with me to take pictures and videos, because this is quite truly, I was laying on the table, and in front of me is open terrace doors, and in front of that is the sea. So I'm hearing crashing waves the entire time. Beautiful music. The massage itself was phenomenal, stupendous. I loved it. There's so many more spa treatments that I'm going to be doing. I'm so looking forward to it. And then after I was done, she's like, okay, you could go shower. You're all right using the outdoor shower? I said, absolutely. And so I showered in front of the ocean. Bro, what? You're joking, right? I'm not, because it was phenomenal. So yeah, I hope I get that room again, because this time I definitely plan to take a picture, take a video. But even if I don't, I know that there's other rooms and other special stuff and other cool things to experience and see and to love and to admire. And anywho, that's today. Today's the 17th, right? That's been today. It's been a good time. I'm definitely struggling to think right now, and that's okay. I'll be back at it tomorrow with another video, with another segment, because I know this is going to be one large video. But anywho, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. I say this, but I know all of these are going to be compounded together. You know what? I hope you did have a beautiful day, and you're going to continue to have a beautiful one, because you deserve it. You're amazing, and I love you. So until next time, just remember to always fill up with the love, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Love you. Oh, you're a little baby. Alrighty, I wanted to give a quick update, because I want to make these updates a little more constant than just the nighttime update at the end of the day. So I just had a beautiful sunrise yoga session. It's phenomenal. This is the background from the terrace in my room. I'm already seeing the mosquitoes out. Hello, big guy. And it was phenomenal. I woke up and I didn't notice this reaction of saying, oh, I'm gonna be tired, I'm gonna yada yada yada, even though I wasn't going to be. I had 8 hours of sleep. But I was like, oh, it's so early, and it still looks so dark outside, what's going on? And before we even started yoga, they were like, all right, go wait outside while we're still setting up in here. And that sunrise was incredible. Pictures to come, but and you know what, pictures to come, but the camera does not really capture the beauty. There's just something about the contrast between trees like this and the ocean and the sky that is literally many different shades of orange and yellow and pink and blue and purple, and it's phenomenal. I love it. And so yeah, this is kind of what I have to look at here, but honestly, I don't really spend that much time here anyways. I'm mostly doing stuff out and about of the room, because I'm not here to spend all my time in my room.
unless I'm journaling, of course, or recording. So you will see more videos from this point, from this position, from this place. You'll see a lot. I know there's so much fun yet to come, and so I'm really looking forward to it. I'll show little clips here and there. I'm trying to get the moments, but ultimately I'm having such a beautiful time, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. I love you.
Wrong, so stand up. There you go, stand up. Get some movement in your body and your booty.
The other side of Fiji, and why it's so beautiful here. What's up, your main character? What you got going on? What's up? What's up? Hey. Hey, what you doing? You crawling around? Sorry, I lost sight of you. Don't fight me. Don't worry, I won't, bud. You're way too strong for me. You're obviously a boss. Okay.
All right, so I started recording some like throughout the day video portions, but I feel like it's a good practice to have to still record every single night, especially in an event like this. I want to recap for myself later, especially, what breakthroughs I'm having, like what are the big moments that are sticking out to me. And, we finished off the night really going over identity and, the way that it's tying to health, right? Where the event is called Life Mastery, and it's all starting with our physical body and our health and everything like that. We are doing an entire cleanse. So our meals today have been a majority of like juices and smoothies and, a couple fruits here and there, a salad middle of the day. And basically the whole idea is to get the toxins out of our bodies, just from the wear and tear of life, and how I'm going to be the first to say I don't feed my body the best of foods throughout most of my days, throughout most of my life. So basically doing this is just like, resetting that, stopping, as they say, stop consuming like the poisons, whatever that may be, whether it's like sugar or alcohol or anything like that, right? Stopping that, giving our bodies the chance to cleanse and detoxify, because when you really think about it, our bodies have the ability to do it themselves. We just have to give it the chance to. And then after that is just rejuvenate and regenerate, right? That's where we're at. We're getting to this point of, getting ourselves more natural energy from within. So anyways, with that in mind, we got into this whole thing about identity, and what's your identity about your health? What are you thinking about? What are you saying to yourself about who you are? Because the most powerful force in your entire psyche, in your entire mind, in anything, right, is for you to remain consistent with your identity. Whatever you put after the words I am becomes your reality. So being very careful about what you say and then believing that and living by that can truly change your life. So I decided that my new identity is being the Energy King. And the Energy King is so important. I've already had this like nickname. I wouldn't call it an identity, it was more of a nickname back then, but I've already had that for a while. But there's something about saying the Energy King and not just an Energy King or whatever else. The important thing about being the Energy King is that I want to show up as a leader, especially when it comes to energy. And
if that means that no matter what room I walk into, I show up with some of the most energy. And energy doesn't always mean like being super hyper. You know, energy can show up having love, having care, having support, having strength, having power, having the ability to be who I need to be in any room. That's what it means to have energy. Because when we are at our best and we have our most energy, that's when we could show up as the best versions of ourselves. And I know for myself is there's different versions that show up at different times that are useful for different situations. And because of that, I want to be the king of my own energy, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter who I'm with, right? So my new identity is being the energy king, and I love it. Wow, my arm is getting tired from holding up this camera. I guess I'm really not used to that. I guess I don't know how vloggers do it. I'm like looking at myself now. We're gonna switch arms real quick. Oh, it's much more shaky with the left hand. Do you see that? You know, let's see. You're gonna join me on a journey real quick because I got more to share. And you know what? My arm was gonna give out if I held that any longer. So we're just setting up a tripod real quick. You know how it be. So okay, you're gonna work with me. You know, this is a brief intermission from my learnings. There we go. Because guess what? I'm adorable. We're all adorable. We all have some fun. And so there we go. Look at that. At least a little bit better. So what's next? I had another bit of a moment, a breakthrough. And I think it partly had to do with, you know, being on this cleanse and, you know, part of like the cleanse and detoxifying also has to do with the mindset of it and, you know, how we think about food and, or basically just like what's in our minds, what's in our thoughts. And pretty much I realized I was feeling a bit restless because I was focused more on what I wanted things to be like rather than appreciating the way things were. It was me trying to control my surroundings rather than experiencing them and loving them and appreciating them. So I had this moment where I just sat down with my journal. I tried napping. I tried, you know, going on a little adventure and inviting some people, and it just like nothing was really quite working out. And I sat down and I realized in order for me to think that way, I have to forget a lot of things. And so I played a game with myself in my journal. I literally wrote down, I'm going to play a game with myself. And the game was basically a reminder game. Not a memory game, but like a game where I remind myself of all the things that are beautiful and true in this very moment. And so I had this moment, right? As we sit back for a sec, I had this moment within that journal where I go, you know what? I've forgotten that every single person in front of me, every single one of them has their own story. Every single one of them has lived their own lives. Every single one of them has their own hometown and has their own experiences and their own memories and their own moments. They have their own breakthroughs. Every single person has made a lifetime worth of choices and decisions and had experiences that brought them to this moment, the same way as me. So rather than wonder about how I want things to be a certain type of way, I decided instead that the best thing that I can do for myself is to become more interested in the people around me. It's something I know, but often forget, which means it's more of an intellectual mastery rather than emotional or physical mastery. More on masteries later. But it's one where I sometimes remember, sometimes forget, that in order to be interesting, be interested. In order to be interesting in the eyes of another person, first show that you're interested in them. Don't be selfish. Don't just look for people to share your story with, right? You first want to listen to other people and their stories.
because everyone has one and everyone wants to share their story. And as soon as you learn about their story, chances are they will want to learn about yours, if that's what you really want. In reality, it's not that I'm looking for people to share my story with or talk about myself to. Me talking about myself or sharing things about me is purely for the intentions of connecting, right? So if my intentions are truly to connect with someone and not so much as just talk about myself, if I'm able to listen to them and while they are sharing, I'm able to pick out pieces that I connect with easier. Because again, that's my intention, not always theirs, but it's mine. That means that once they share, I can share something that's actually relevant to them and we can connect even faster, right? So it's almost in this way of like, it definitely just makes more sense to be more interested in other people. And I decided, I was like, Philip, today and every day, just start a conversation. Talk to someone you haven't talked to yet. Say something and ask a question that you haven't asked yet and just have the conversation. So today, all today, I was just jumping into different conversations. People were already speaking with each other, or, people just kind of sitting off to themselves, and they would just give a smile. I say, you know what? This is a person. Let me talk to them. And you know what? Slowly but surely, it got better and better and better all day today. And then to finish off the experience of becoming the energy king and everything that means, it was just truly such an incredible day. And so, plans change. Flexibility is fun. Filled with love, filled with laughs. I know that what's coming is meant to come, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Wait, that's it. That's actually all I want to say. Wait, that's so funny. And I'm going to be so filled with love. Now, tomorrow, and every single day after this. I'm so thrilled, so excited that I'm also recording this because I know that I'm going to need to rewatch this later. Philip, when you're watching this, remember that this is not just some state thing. This is not just in the moment. You are on this type of energy all the time. You have it within you. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just remember what we're going through right now. Remember how incredible this place is, how you feel, how much love you're experiencing every single day. And then don't forget to take care of yourself. Remember, energy is what's needed here. You are the king of your own energy. Take care of yourself. Whether that's eating healthy, 100%. We're going to be exercising more, 100%. And I don't even want to just say exercising more. There's a plan in the book. We know what's going on. We'll explain more later for the rest of the folks watching this video. But for us, we know. So lock in on that plan. Lock in on the food. Also, sleep and water. Hydrate or dihydrate, and get enough rest. Right? Do those simple things that you have control over, and then do the other smaller things, the lymphocyzing, like put that trampoline in the room, because I know you probably moved it. And if you haven't, good on you for sticking to it. Bounce a little more, jump a little more, get the medicine ball out. What else could we do? There's another list. Dude, it's in the notebook. It's in there. So remember, lock in. We're going to work on this together. So anyways, to everyone, Philip, for you later, and to everyone else watching this, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching and joining. I'm going to say thank you every single time because truly it just means the world to me that I even have a place, a platform. I have the ability to share what I'm learning with anyone. So again, thank you. I hope you enjoy whatever it is that I'm posting right now. I know it's going to be a long one or maybe a couple short ones. I don't know, but I do know that lots of love is in my heart, and I know that I am home. This is our second home. One of the things we've been saying anytime we describe
ourselves, we introduce ourselves, we say like, oh, who are you, where are you from? And now that we have the Energy King, that's going to be the new identity. But we also say, I am from Fiji, right? You say, I'm from Fiji and I'm from wherever else. Or you just say, I'm from Fiji. Because in connecting with the locals, in connecting with the Fijian people and the beautiful place that is Fiji, and just the culture and the atmosphere and everything, it is considered like a second home. Not because we're trying to, I guess, like the objection I hear is like appropriate or like, you know, whatever, take over, whatever, you know, crazy word, I know. But it's more because of a deep appreciation for this place. There's a few places in my life that I've had that as soon as I walk into a room, I feel like I'm at home. And every single one of those is purely out of this deep love, deep appreciation, and deep significance in my life that I just cherish it. I don't try to make it anything else. I don't try to hold on to it and resist letting it go. I know that it has its time in my life. It has its place. And because of that, it's even more special. So this place, this experience, it's not even just the place, this experience of being with these people, being with the Fijian people and our, you know, people part of the event, and all of it, doing the cleanse, everything, it's all part of this one big adventure, this one big journey, this one big experience that is a life-changing experience. So I hope that you can really tell that this is coming from a real place. This isn't coming from an act or this fake belief. This is coming from, this is what Philip's like when he is in his element, when he is showing up as the Energy King. I am the Energy King. I am the Energy King, and I will do whatever I have to make sure my energy is 100% as much as I can, so that I could be at 100% to give 100%. Give 100% to you, give 100% to your neighbor, give 100% to your friends and your family, to give 100% to the stranger that you passed by. I want to give to all of them and all of you. So, I know I'm rambling. That's just because I'm filled with love, and you know my love episodes are all filled with rambles and long talks. But that's all for tonight. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. I look forward. Well, you know what? Let's do the actual quick outro. Thank you so much for being here. Just remember to always fill up with the love, all the love that I have to give. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.
Could be gaslighting myself, but also I think I'm looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. This cleanse is doing something. I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of like took my shirt off and went, now hold on. Like, okay, this is me. That's like just like fully. This is me just kind of vibing, right? This is me on a quick little like flex. Who knows? Maybe the six pack will come out by the end of this. I don't know. I can kind of see it, but we'll see. Love. Yes, please. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick minute to record a video. Hold on, front door just opened because of a draft. We love that for us. Oop, you heard that? My bad. Oopsies. All right, so what did I want to report? So I just came back from another spa treatment. Hair's wet, but also a little glossy, a little oily. You know, got some of that niceness on that. Oh yeah. So this is the place. I'm on the terrace outside. You know how it would be. So I'll give you guys a view.
yeah, basically, I actually don't love that view. I love the lighting. Now this is some lighting. To all of my favorite feet-fearing friends and family, you would not love this massage that I just did. You would not. I keep looking at me and not the camera. You would not love this massage. So it was, let me find the name. I think it was like Fijian, like boa or something like that. It was basically a massage via foot. So like they were like not walking all over me, but like using the feet instead of hands. I have never quite met anyone that is so skillful with their feet. It is actually fascinating. And I didn't expect it as well, because when I booked all of my spas and events, I said, give me whatever on whatever day. I trust you. And I didn't even read up after it. I just said, I'm gonna show up and see what they give me. And so I get there and I see a mat on the floor, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna be laying down. And as I'm like preparing myself and whatnot, I see this like rod hanging from the top of the ceiling, and I realize, oh my gosh, they're about to walk on me. And then, yeah, the reason you wouldn't love it, the feet all over the body, like hands, legs, back, chest, like, well, maybe not as much chest, but you know, same vibe. As well as kind of like near the shoulders. And for some people, I know you would get real antsy about that, right? You know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. You would not like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna call you up by name because I'm not like that. But you and I both know. You and I both know who you are. Anyways, I can't wait for the rest of the massages that I have in store and to figure out exactly what's going on. And I just wanted to record that little bit and to share that, you know, life is great. Oh my gosh, part of the experience, part of the spa, I guess, I don't want to say part of the spa, part of my experience was it started raining and thundering and all that stuff. And I think the door was open, at least for a bit, like to like this like outdoor terrace. And the fascinating thing to me was how much it like worked into the ambiance. At some point I chuckled to myself because I made the joke. I was like, you know, I swear I heard this on a Spotify playlist before. Like I was like, I swear I heard this on a Spotify. And yeah, that was real. That was a real fun time. And it became louder and louder and louder until at some point I'm pretty sure like lightning struck very close to the building, and it was like you heard the crack. But I love rain, I love thunder, so it actually just added to the experience. So anyways, I actually have to get going because I'm late. I locked myself out of the room, so I got myself unlocked and all that stuff, and now I have to grab my stuff and get to the event because they started a couple minutes ago, and I decided I still want to show up for you real quick. So I love you, I miss you. I'm not looking at you, sorry, I'm looking at me. I love you, I miss you. I am so grateful that you're still here watching this, and I can't wait to share some more pictures and videos with you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hey, until then, just remember to always fill up with love. All right? I'll see you soon. I love you.
Hello, welcome back. I am gonna give you a quick little update. It's not gonna be quick, I know it, because of how many incredible, what's the word I would use? Not breakthroughs, I guess just, you know, insights to share. Most important, at the end of the day, our state is a choice. How we show up is a choice. And I'm making the commitment again, or should I say remaking the commitment, to live in a beautiful state every single day, no matter what. Life is going to happen. It's going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you. Pain will happen, but suffering is a choice. If you choose to suffer, if you choose to dwell on all the things that are going wrong and feel hurt by it, just know that you have the control, you have the power to change it. And if you're not, it's because you don't want to. Living in a beautiful state is a choice. Choosing to see the good in every situation, seeing the love within every person, that's my choice. And I'm making that choice. Today, I had this moment of feeling a little bit of stress, a little bit of worry for just a brief moment, but I felt it. It was there. I notice these things now because of how rarely I feel them. Maybe that's not the right word. Because of how often I feel incredible, how often I am in a beautiful state. Basically, I got news that I was gonna have to change my plans. I had appointments scheduled here for spa appointments, and in order to do one of the activities that we missed because of weather, I would have to change my plans. And that wasn't that much of a problem, except for the fact that I was unsure. I was unsure of if there were open availabilities. I was unsure about what I would be able to do or who I'd be able to talk to or anything like that. And I had that moment of worry. It happens. I caught it, noticed it, and gave myself 90 seconds to just feel it. Run through the thoughts, run through the things. And then after 90 seconds, I said, let me go do something about it. Let me go talk to someone. Let me go see what I could figure out. And I got the help that I needed. Things aren't set in stone yet. I still have to talk to more people tomorrow morning. And it's just that I get to figure this out tomorrow morning. It's not that I have to figure it out or I need it figured out. It's more, I just wanted to know what my next step was. And so I went from a place of uncertainty to certainty. So I'm grateful for that skill and being able to do so. We learned a couple incredible things today. One of them was about this thing called quality quantifiers. And it's this framework, this tool for being able to genuinely change your desires, which is interesting to say. But what I mean by that is we all have things that we want, but our actions don't match our words. This is a tool that actually helps you align your actions with your words. For example, I want to go to the gym, yet I don't go all that often. I actually rarely go. It's because I have some story, some focus, some meaning about going to the gym, what it means. It could be that, it always takes up so much time and takes up so much energy and all of these different excuses. You know what your thing is and what your excuses are, right? You could use quality quantifiers to decide what, on a scale of -10 to 10, what would you rate the current experience and what would it have to be a higher number, right? What would you have to do? And then you resolve to make that happen because you know that when it's a higher number, you're going to do it more often. To explain, -10 is absolutely not, you will never do that thing ever again. And 10 is you will do everything in your power to make it happen, right? So, something like going to the gym for me might be like a -2 or a -4, which is like, I don't do it. Chances are, more often than not, I don't do it. But if I want to raise that to a 7, an 8, maybe even a 10, I have to change some things about how I view going to the gym. And the same thing can be done in reverse. Something that you do so often, but you shouldn't anymore. It could be, drinking alcohol or, smoking cigarettes or eating unhealthy foods or, whatever it is, going to places you shouldn't be going to. Right now that number is somewhere high up. It might be a 7 or a 9 or a 10, and you have to get that down towards a -10 to make sure you don't do those things anymore. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to implement this in my life. I'm still learning all of this, but even just this taste of seeing what's possible lights me up. It lights me up. And I know I'm not that high energy right now. So let's change that, because I get to change that too. And that means sitting up. When I sit back, I'm low energy, right? When I sit back, I'm not focused. I'm not there. Right now I'm here with you. Right now, the camera's shaking a bit, and that's okay, and that's lovely. I'm just now remembering that we went on a beautiful hike this morning. Beautiful hike this morning to a waterfall. And I got to swim in this waterfall. And one of the things I got, which actually, you know what? I'm gonna go do this now before I forget, is I found a coin in the water. I found a coin. And let me see if I can actually double find it, meaning find it in the pocket itself. There we go. This coin, oh, you just got a real close up of my face. You're welcome. Is a $1 Fijian coin, which you could barely see until I probably bring it a little bit closer to the light. You know, a $1 Fijian coin, right? And the reason that this has as much significance as it does is because once upon a time I was going for a run, and it was a tough time in my life. And I wasn't running much at the time, but it was just, I felt so helpless. I felt like I needed to just do something, right? So I went for this run, and I found a dollar bill on the floor, like 5 miles in. And it became a sign for me that, you know what? It's a little gift, but a nudge in the right direction. Like a nudge that I'm going in the right direction. And that dollar bill is actually in my phone case right now. Like I'm looking at the camera, but I see this dollar bill right here. And so I'm in the water and I'm talking to, you know, new friends that I'm making, my Fiji family. And I just put my hand in the water, start feeling around the rocks, and then I feel this coin and I just pick it up. And it was a sign. It was a sign for me saying the same exact thing, you know, nearly, what is this now? 6 months later, like, hey, you're still going in the right direction. And I want to remind you of that too. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're going in the right direction. Everything has worked out exactly how it was supposed to. And if you don't think that, if you don't believe that, well, one, maybe I just disagree. But two, I see it as this. You've been given gifts. You've been given tough moments, challenges, because it's an opportunity for you to practice living in a beautiful state. Making the choice to see the pain, but not to suffer. If you've been suffering for however long it's been, for too long, in my opinion, anything more than just the moment itself is too long. I want you to really practice seeing the gift in the moment, seeing where you can experience the love, and see what you can gain from this. What can you learn? What's wrong is always available, but so is what's right. What's right is right in front of you. You don't have to go far to see it, to feel it, to experience it. It's right there. You just have to make a choice. One simple choice. One simple choice that if you ever need help, you know, learning about it or making it or whatever, teaching it, let me know. I'd be happy to, because it's one that really does influence and govern my life. Every single day, I choose love. Every single day. I choose love because I choose to love. I chose it once upon a time, and every single day since then. So, yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good day. You know, the spa treatment before was fantastic. Fantastic. We even did a cold plunge right after for, you know, a couple minutes, 5 to 10 minutes or something. I did a sauna session and then just some more like waterfall massage, stuff like that. I could really get used to some of these. And that's the thing. I kind of don't want to get used to it. I want this to remain special. And so I'm also recording all of these videos for myself. In this exercise that we did earlier, I have to set up ways that I could remind myself of the things that I'm trying to get and the things that I'm learning. And these videos are going to serve as that. These videos, you know, me teaching this is to say, you know, this is the moment that I learned this thing. And when later on in life I've forgotten 80% of this, I want to come back to this video and say, that's right. I did learn that. I did need that. I needed that then and I need it now. So that's it for right now. There was so much more. Truly, these days are so full, so much love, so much dancing and energy, as well as touching moments and beauty in the air, in the atmosphere, in the environment, in the people, in the places, in the things, everything. There's so much to share, and there's only so much time that I have before I want to just get to bed. It is a bit late. I want to get to bed. I try to do my midday recording so that I could break it up a bit, but still, a lot happens very fast. So I'm gonna head out, and whatever I want to say tomorrow, I will say tomorrow. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. I love you. Trust me. I love you. So until we meet again, just remember to always fill up with the love, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.